guys, this is a real quick and easy little mummy gnome. I hope you like him. First of all, we're going to start with some contact lens holders, and I got the curved ones so that they look like feet, so I have a right and a left where the indent in the middle are opposite of each other. We're going to take some pine wood derby weights, just cut them into squares, and just go ahead and push those into the front part of the shoe. Add your lid back on and do the same thing for the opposite side. And this is going to give a lot of stability to this gnome. These pine wood derby weights are great for balance. Okay, put the lids back on, then we're going to go ahead and add a weight to the top part of that lid. And then we are going to cover it with one of the clear 30mm ornaments. So just cut the tab off before you glue it on, because there is a tab on the side of these. And then put that dome and glue it right on top of that lid. Okay, then we're going to add our cork into the back part, and this is where we're going to actually have our leg put into it. And then I'm going to take a little piece of a cotton ball. I'm going to stick it in the middle to kind of give it complete shape right there, so there's no voids, and then just trim that off. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and build the body. We're going to cut two 10.5-inch strips, and this is going to be for the core of the body. And our legs are going to be 4 inches. Our arms are going to be 3¼ inches. So go ahead and take your wire, measure at the 4-inch on both of them, and then do the same thing for the opposite side for the arms. And that's going to be at 3¼ Then we're going to take it and we are going to twist the center torso and leave the legs untwisted so we can separate them. So just twist it around until those two marks that you made touch each other. And then get your ruler out and just make sure that they are exactly what you need them to be. So 4-inch on the legs and 3¼ on the arms. Then we're going to come back in with a 9-inch piece of wire. And we are going to strengthen our legs. So you can take it on the leg side and just start twisting it. This wire twists real easy. It looks like it's thick, but it's really not. It's a 3mm wire, and I have the link below. I got it on Amazon. Okay, once we get that done, we're going to cut a 7-inch strip. And this is what we're going to do to strengthen the arms. We're going to do the same thing. We're just going to wrap it around on both sides. And that's going to be his arms. Then we're going to come back in, and you can go ahead and cut a 7-inch strip. I actually started putting the wire on it before I cut it. But it is going to be a 7-inch strip for the torso area as well. And then you're just going to go ahead and wrap that around. And then you can come back in with your pliers and kind of straighten it all out. Then wrap it around its arms. And then go ahead and pull it up, and then we're going to cut it off, and that's where his head's going to be. And then I went ahead and went backwards a little bit because I wanted to make sure that I did get that right in line with his torso, so his head would be right in the center. Then I'm going to take my pliers, and I'm just going to smooth this out so we don't have any jagged edges. And then I'm going to take his legs and just shape them, just curve them, and then we're going to put these into his shoes. Just put a little dollop of glue right down the center of that cork. And we're going to add his legs. Just make sure at this point that both of these legs are straight. Make sure he's standing up straight. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and take our batting. And this is just a low loft quilt batting. And again, I have a link for that as well. And we're just going to start wrapping this around. I cut these in 2-inch by 45-inch strips. And I used about 3 strips to do this whole body. So we're going to go all the way around both legs, and then we're going to go back up again and go back around them the second time. So he's going to have 2 layers on his legs. Just glue it off at the bottom so it stays straight. Wrap it back around, and then we're going to glue this off at the end. Okay, then the same thing for his torso. Just going to wrap it around. Just get him as thick as you want him to be. You can make him thicker than mine if you want to. It really doesn't matter. Just make him however thick you want him. I wrapped him probably about 2 to 3 times there. Then on his arms, I came in. I started to wrap his arms, and then I decided to go ahead and cut a little strip at the tip just to make it a little bit easier to make it completely wrapped good. So just cut off a strip and then just fold it in half and glue it on. and then can continue to wrap with the other piece that you had already started wrapping until you get his arms completely wrapped too. And again, I did his arms twice as well. And then just cut that off and glue that down. Then we're going to come back in and we are going to cut a square to go over the top of his shoe. And that way you don't have to use so much gauze to cover up that blue. Just wrap that right around the shoe, glue it down. It doesn't have to be perfect because we are going to cover that up with the gauze. Just try to stay off the bottom of the shoe so he still is able to stand up straight. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and start the gauze. We're going to just glue it on the side and then just start wrapping it. And we are going to go along the bottom of the shoe as well. It's real thin. Just make sure it's smooth. You don't have it folded in half. Going to go around the front of his toe, over the top, and just keep wrapping it until you get it exactly like you want it. And I, again, probably did 2 layers on each. You just want to cover up all that batting so you don't see any of that batting inside of it. And then I'm going to start again and go a second round. And then I'm going to start going around the body. This is a great body base for any gnome. Okay, then I'm just going to tuck it in there because I'm going to start adding some pieces in a little bit so that I can make it look like it's coming off of him a little bit and kind of ragged it up a little. But again, I'm just going around the arms and his body probably twice. And then this is where I started adding some pieces to it. You can make him however tattered you want him to be. I'm just gluing on some pieces that I can shred in a little bit. Just glue them on. And then we're going to shred them up. Now this will shred real easy, so don't cut it too much. Just cut some slits in it, and then we're going to just kind of spread them out. And you can add however much you want to. And then just go back in there and just kind of separate it out just a little bit, not too much, just a little bit to kind of make it look a little bit more worn. Okay, then we're going to come back in with and make his head. And we're taking a 7-centimeter ball or 2 3/4 inch ball. And we're just going to wrap the gauze around it as well. Just make sure that you know there's a hole, make a hole in the bottom of it to go ahead and add it to your body. And then make sure you know where that hole is so that you can pop that hole back out. And you can just take a knife or a pair of scissors to kind of dig that out of the bottom a little bit, but that's where we're going to attach it to its body. Then just after you get that done, glue it off. And then go ahead and poke a hole where that hole was. And then just attach it to his head. Then we're going to take the fur and we're going to cut a 2 1/4 by 2 1/4 beard, and cutting the backing only of the beard, just cut it out. And then we're going to go ahead and clean all of that off and set that aside. Okay, then I'm going to go ahead and glue his head on. I'm going to go ahead and put glue inside of that ball and then around his head, and then glue that down, and just make sure that you hold it till it's in there good. Just push it down and hold it tight. Okay, after that's done, we're going to go ahead and attach his beard. We're just going to come down on his face, put the beard wherever you want to. Now, I went ahead and did one eye in this video, but I went back and added a second eye because I thought it looked so much better. And then when I wrapped the gauze around it, I only wrapped the corner of one of the eyes and left the other eye open. And I will show you at the end what mine looked like. Okay, so just go ahead and add the glue to the head. And then glue his eye on, and then we're going to go ahead and glue his nose on. And then we are going to come back in with our gauze, and we are just going to wrap that around so you don't see the edge of that beard. And then we're going to wrap one eye. He looks so much better with 2 eyes after I got done. So just so that y'all know, be sure and add 2 eyes. And I just cut those at a 3/4 inch circle, and then I used a hole punch to cut the white circle out, and I just used craft foam on that. Just take that gauze and just keep wrapping it around so you can wrap around the top part of his beard. And then across the top part of his eye. Just mainly want to get that beard area covered up really good so it doesn't, so you don't see the top part of it. And then cover the top part of his nose a little bit with it as well. And then go ahead and glue that off. And then I'm going to show you right now how mine looked with 2 eyes. I think it looked a little bit better with the 2 eyes, and I just went across the top part of the edge, and then I added some extra rough raveling pieces to him. All right, there you have it. Cute little mummy gnome. If you liked the video, hit like. If you want to see future videos, hit subscribe. And if you want to be notified when I have another video, hit the bell. Thanks for watching.